Hello, everyone. Good morning, and welcome back to our continued, after a long hiatus, playthrough of the Reconquered campaign here. Oh my god, it's been a while. But we're here, and we're ready to carry on with our playthrough on Mediolanum, Milan here. This is the beginning of the Second Punic War. Well, I guess it's not really the beginning. It had already started, but this is the crossing of the Alps. This is the pivotal moment that everybody knows about. It's Hannibal's crossing. But we're trying to rewrite history here. We're trying to forge a different destiny for the Roman people here and defeat Hannibal before he can go on his rampage. So, we've gotten a great start on this city. I think this would be part 3 or 4. I should have looked at YouTube before I started this so I could see how many parts I've done. It's probably part 3 or 4. We've got a full block set up here. We've got a mostly full block set up here, but we've got room for many more things. So we'll be putting more houses here. We've got probably the incentive to not immediately but soon expand. So we might expand up here, put a kind of a weirdly shaped block up here, just for ease of access. And then we have a lot to do for a couple things. First, our economy, but also our defense. So remember, this map is a beast of a map when it comes to defense. There's going to be lots of attacks all over the place, and we are enemies closing, so we have to be prepared. Right now, we only have 4 troops, or 4 forts, I should say. We've got 2 footies and 2 javelins here, plus we've got a kind of a spurious defense here with ballistae and a couple towers. Our Grand Temple to Mars is on the way. It looks like we're getting stone, marble, and timber here. We're going to need concrete, and we're going to need, eventually, bricks. Now, the bricks we can steal from this if we want to. The concrete we'll just build up over here. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But it looks like food-wise we're doing pretty okay. And we got plenty up here. This is looking pretty good here, too. And trade-wise, we've got a lot of things open, but not everything. So, for example, Massilia, we need to open this up. They'll buy pottery and wine and furniture, which will be nice. We're trading very well with Genoa, Iridium. We're trading a lot here as well. And Benoria, we're trading pretty well here. We could do some more weapons. These two, Aquilea and Batavium, these will come available later through a quest. You can open them up now if you really want to, if you want to pay that money and start selling them. Nothing's stopping you, but there'll be a quest to make it a bit cheaper, which is good. So our economic machine is looking pretty okay. I do kind of want to get some more weapons workshops here. Right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is okay, but it's not good enough. So let's get a couple more. Go weapons, and we'll get should I make a little space here for these? Let's put it right there. Let's go up to 10, because we are going to want to get a couple for legionaries eventually. I'd like to get some legionaries. And then up here, I think when it comes to our oh, I forgot this guy was stuck here. That's really funny. When it comes to our concrete, I'm going to build it up right here. For this, you can also build things up like bricks up here if you wanted to, if you can defend it, but it's up to you. It's up to you. So let's go ahead. I'm going to start this now because I think it's better to just... This is going to annoy me, isn't it? You know what? Let's not add any sand. Let's just add concrete. So go to workshops, concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, and now he starts moving. Look at that. Okay, interesting. So it looks like as long as you give him a place to take it, he'll do it. I'm gonna move this like this. Let's go up and over. Don't worry, I will roadblock everything here because it's disgusting, I know. This does mean we're gonna need a NG here. So let's grab that. Okay. And that will make it so we can just get concrete up here once we get to phase 2, which will be fairly soon. I think we've got some, yeah, we've got some stone coming up for this. I'm on a new mic, by the way, so let me know how it sounds. I bought a Rode NT1 here for the voice acting work I've been doing. Much higher quality mic than I've been using here, but the trade-off is it's really big, so it couldn't work with the arm that I had with it. I had a mic arm that would go over my desk here. It was too heavy for it, so the arm would kind of, it wouldn't work. So I got a table stand here, which is actually kind of easier to maneuver here, but it's also, it's a table stand, so vibrations and stuff are a little more problematic on it. So let me know if there's any problem with the sound today. We've been using it on the stream, which we will be streaming Caesar 3 again starting today, in fact. If you're watching this on release day, we'll be twitch.tv/AuthorValentine. We'll be doing more Caesar 3 content, so look forward to that. Okay, we've got what we wanted to get here. Got everything but the bricks are in the last phase, so that's fine. I want to get more defenses up, and I think I'm going to get that up here. So let's go clear some of this out. There we go. And what I want to do is I want to get... Ooh, okay, that won't work. Maybe something like that. And maybe something like this. Okay. Can I sneak in another couple here? Okay. Good. And maybe sneak in a couple of things here. There we go. Okay. We'll road this up. Do this for now. And let's pick up some towers. That corner tower might not work out, so we'll ignore that for now. Let's do that. But maybe it'll spawn out a javelin guy there, so that's fine too. So these do take some troops, but that'll give us some extra firepower that can shoot down on the elephants and things that are coming down, which is going to be helpful. It's going to be nice. We already have this set up here so that when these guys invade from this side, they'll come up this way. Let's make it a little bit easier for them. There we go. Want to encourage that flow of troops over those bridges. Cool. Alright, and that puts us at 60. We have room, I think, for... Okay, available capacity is 50, so actually that was a lot of troops. A lot of plebs we just used. Okay, so let's take advantage of this opportunity to build a couple of houses here. Get you out of the way, get you out of the way there. Okay. I'm just gonna get some statues here to help out with the desirability. We can get a some Lararia here, make it look pretty. There we go. That should help out with any desirability issues we have. And there we go, we got some fresh plebs moving in. How are we doing up here? 18 to 20, okay, we're almost done with the first phase. That's good. Money is looking okay. I do want to get another fort. I kind of want to switch into legionaries sooner rather than later. So... I don't think armories have to be connected to barracks, so I think they can just... You know what, let's do an experiment. Armories are one of those things that got added, and I'm like always... There's always a question mark in my brain. Where it's like, do I have to road connect these, or will they just walk over? I know there's a simple answer to this, and I just keep forgetting, so... That's on me, but... We'll find out here. We'll see if we get this guy spawns out and comes take some weapons and then brings them over to the barracks. If he does, then that's great. If not, we'll figure out a way around it. So we're getting some here now. He is allowed to get here. I'm not seeing anything yet. What if I had a barracks here? Oh, was that him? I think this... Oh. Yep, okay, okay. So it does have to be next to a barracks. So now he's got 1 unit of weapons. Alright. So, well, I'm going to actually just let this be. I know it's... I should have probably just started shipping weapons up here and just had it all centralized right here. But whatever, it's fine. This barracks will just be for legionaries. Prioritizing legionaries, I should say. Training of swords, javelins, watchtowers, towers, bows. Oh, it's defaulted on legionaries. Okay, that's cool. Fine. Great. Wonderful. Huge. Alright. Anyway. That will be enough for that. Okay, good. This is on phase 2 now. Our concrete is already warmed up here, so the concrete machine is on the move. That's good. And I'm going to go ahead and get the legionary fort started here. Because even just one group of legionaries is so immensely helpful on maps like this, because you've got everything funneling into one place. If you had to defend, like, here and here and here, and they're coming all over the map, and your legionaries are trying to get somewhere, they're so slow, they're not going to get anywhere. You want them, like, right next to where they need to be. They are not a response unit. They're a plant. They're like a siege tank in StarCraft. You know, you want to sit it down, plant, and say, no, this is my area. You're not coming in here. If they have to respond to threats, then it's then you're having a bad time. They're just not built for that. Speaking of siege tanks in StarCraft, we've also been watching ASL, so if you guys are interested in the pro StarCraft 1 scene, we do watch parties for that. Occasionally we do some other StarCraft content too, so if you like that, definitely check it out. Let's get another watchtower here. Yeah, that's fine. Just have a few more bodies walking around, throwing projectiles. That's going to be good enough. Okay, so I think we're mostly ready for that invasion. Hopefully, yeah, we have, look at that, there we got a first legionary coming out here. Maybe not the first one, there's one right here, one right there. So, they are getting trained at the military academy here. Make sure they're in the square formation. These should already be in square, yep. Okay. So we'll let that go, and then over here, we've got 2 more houses on the way. This puts us at available capacity of 183. We've got 93 unemployed plebs right now. So what do we want to add next? Well, we're waiting for the Grand Temple of Mars to get going. Well, more bricks would be alright to have here. In fact, we have a backup of bricks right here, so this is actually ideal. So let's grab a cart depot. And I'll put this sucker... Can't fit it there, huh? Put it right up here. It's good enough. And do we have bricks allowed here? We should. We do, okay. So we're going bricks to 14 from... What is this? 5. So 5 to 14 with bricks. Let's do it. There were only 2 options. I didn't even have to look it up. So that way we'll have everything we need here, and we shouldn't have any issues. I'm also going to start planning out this new block here, even though we're not going to get it right away. It's going to be nice to just have it ready. Now, this is a hole right here, so if you're careless and you take out all those trees, you will make this area connected to this area, and that means barbarians can happily just come down there and ruin your day. So be aware. That will not be a good time if it happens. And we also need to remove this stuff here. Desperate measures, aha. The Carthaginian invasion is imminent. Mediolanum is in the best position to resist their incursion, and the enemy forces are far from their supply lines. Local elites have requested that you dedicate the city to Mars, the god of war. Go, fully militarize our populace and levy additional legions. Pontifex Maximus Crassus, that's a mouthful, acknowledges the dire situation and will grant you some additional freedoms of religious matters after the formal temple dedication. Cool. So our quest is to build the Grand Temple of Mars, which we already started. As a reward, clinics will be enabled, which is good because then we can get rid of these fat hospitals and just have basic clinics. And that'll help us out quite a bit. Let's make sure we've got all the grass removed here. This is kind of a funky block that you're going to be making here if you choose to expand here. You don't have to, but it's kind of proximity-wise, it's pretty nice. We'll get a reservoir right there. I'd like it if we could get one up here, but sadly we cannot. And then maybe we'll move something like this. I don't know what that is, or if it's feasible, but we'll see. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. Okay. I mean, it ain't pretty, but that's alright, neither am I. Now this is 5, I don't like that. That's 8, that's fine. So let's make this like that. I'm just going to make it a bit longer, so let's double check this. Okay. Alright. Okay, this looks pretty okay. We could have maybe done this a little bit cuter, but it's fine. So what we'll do is we'll grab an engineer here first. Remember, we don't have any small temples, so we're going to need to get a large temple here. We'll be getting Venus. Alright, let's get some, I don't know, Loraria maybe to offset some of this madness here. Okay, we're gonna get a granary. And I'm gonna put this guy right here. Alright, let's real quick just set this up. Set it for wheat, put a roadblock here. Okay. Ooh, they're coming over here. That's good. Our legionary group is not quite ready. They're at 11. They're getting close. But that's alright. Let's go ahead and move our troops into position. Should be coming over here. Let's get you guys over here as well. This is going to be a pretty big invasion, so we're going to have to be careful. Yeah, that's a lot. It's the... I mean, these guys are not weak, but it's the elephants you're really worried about here, so... Be careful with those. Here they go. That's the big threat. So hopefully this will be enough. It might not be. But we'll see. I'm actually going to move you guys in. No, you're not quite ready, but I'd rather have you there to hold the line. Good hit. The nice thing is when they're moving these big groups, oftentimes they move kind of back and forth. They're not really well controlled. This is good because it's giving us our legionary group more time to come in. Oh, this is the trade permits quest, by the way. Trade representatives of the prominent trade guild to our east have arrived. They said Milan has great potential and have extended an offer to grant league membership to your merchants for a price. For a price. If you agree to their barter proposal, they will guarantee reduced prices on trading permits within the league and extend their invitation to us. Stockpile 32 units of marble and wine to purchase a membership in the Eastern Trade League. Okay, we'll worry about that later. That's not a now issue. There was something else here. Emperor requested pottery. Are we even making pottery right now? I don't think we are. Pretty sure we're not. Okay, we're gonna have to handle that. Oh, we'll wait until we're done with this. Okay. See, they're hemming and hawing here. It's good. Problem is, of course, our ballistae are missing whenever this happens. Okay, here we go. Good, good. That's an immediate 2 kills. This is ideal. The infantry staggered out from the elephants. We got all the elephants down, so I feel much better about this now. So now that they're being attacked by a unit, they're gonna figure it out. They're gonna be like, ah, okay, we're coming. This is what really gets the AI agitated, is if you hit them with a unit, they'll rush you down. They'll be like, aha. Otherwise, they'll do what these guys are doing. So what we'll do is, now that we've absolutely devastated them... Well, actually, they're coming too. Cool. This is ideal. Let's get you guys up here, since they're mostly coming that way. So legionaries can get right on them. Alright. And this is nice and easy. So if you're playing through this map and you're having trouble, you can kind of see how many forces I have, how many towers I have, and what's really needed to hold here. I could have held with less, but this was a comfortable hold. Okay. Speaking of comfortably holding things, Caesar is asking me for pottery. And I think I want to get a dedicated pottery area. I could use stuff here and build stuff, but we already have, like, bricks going on here, and we're selling the other stuff, so I'm going to make pottery its own thing. And I'm going to do that over here. Also, we used up all the sand here, didn't we? Okay, it was more than enough. So let's open this up here. Let's fix that. Let's fix this here, just to give us a little bit more space. Alright, we'll unpause. Go raw materials. We got clay, that's going to be 3 of them, so that'll support about 6. I want even more, because I want to be able to sell some of that, so let's go like this. Alright. And let's go down this way. Let's get an engineer. And we're gonna go pottery. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. With the warehouse right here. I guess we can turn that on, that's fine. And then let's add pottery. Okay. And we already have that set at storing. And we are needing more plebs. I'm going to actually set this to getting wheat here. I'm going to just have it steal from where we need it to be stolen from. This is a problem. This is starting to suffer here in terms of food. And we have room. Okay, our available capacity is still okay. I think the only issue is it was a battle, so you don't get immigrants coming into the city when there's a current invasion going on, so that's fine. We'll let that happen. Let it sort itself out. But I do want to get some more farms here, I think. It's going to be that time. These guys are having to walk quite a long way to get here, so adding a granary here would be okay. What I might do is I'll just build up farms up here, and then I'll add a granary like here, and then they can share it. Like these farms and then these guys. That would probably be the best solution for us here. So let's go ahead and do that. Am I fine doing that now? I think I'm okay doing it now. As I get distracted, filling in some holes. There we go. Yeah, I think we're okay to do this. Let's get 1, 2, 3, 4 more wheat farms here. Just gotta make sure this is not blocked off. There we go. Down we go. And actually, let's come down this way. And we'll get a granary. Let's get it right here. So we'll do this, this. I'm going to go ahead and roadblock this up. We'll get a NG right here. It's fine. And then we'll add wheat here. We'll grab a cart depot right there. That's fine. Perfect. And then we're going to just do wheat from 17 to 11. So let's unpause so this turns on. There we go. That should keep this full completely. This is looking very good. This is actually overstuffed here. So we could take some wheat from here and send it up to these guys. We'll hold off on that because I don't want to kill the balance by doing that and then get a bunch of plebs. We'll see. We are invasion imminent, by the way. So we can't be resting on our laurels here. Let's go ahead and get another fort of javelins. Javelins, you know, it's our DPS unit here, so we want to have a good amount of them. We get a lot of javelins all chucking their javelins all at one time, and it's a lot of damage. You take down an elephant in no time there. It feels good. Alright, let's go ahead and see, how's our pottery doing? Good. We're getting our pottery here, so we'll have enough for Caesar. I think that'll be no problem. So I take a sip of my water here. I know the camera's like cutting off the top of my head. I should get shorter here. There we go. And do I want to just go ahead and do the expansion now? I kind of do. I kind of do, but that means I'm going to have to get my Grand Temple to Venus here. So, or not Grand Temple, my regular temple. Grand Temple of Mars, by the way, is on its last section here. So we just need bricks and a little bit of more marble, which we have. So that'll be done soon, which is going to be amazing. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start the large temple to Venus here. Boom. Let's get the rest of what we're going to need here. So our prefecture, right there. Our barber can sit right here. And then I'm not going to build a hospital because once this is done, we'll unlock clinics. And then we can get rid of some of these hospitals, replace them with clinics, and that'll actually free up a lot of plebs for us too. So even though it looks a little bit negative here, we're minus 45 is not bad at all. If you watch some other like Caesar 3 players, like really good players like Destination Walker or others, they'll operate at a humongous deficit, which like makes me uncomfortable to watch. Like when you watch Destination Walker operate at minus 300 or 400 sometimes, just to take risks, it's just like, it's not for me. I don't even like being at minus 45. I feel uncomfortable just being here. But that's another story. Okay, 5 of 16 here. We should be okay. This should be okay here as well. Really just wanting this to finish here. Once this finishes, I'm also going to make a Grand Temple to Venus, and that should help us out quite a bit. I also kind of want to add more defenses here. Because when these guys come down, I'm going to want to be able to smack them. Get those. But we should be okay. With that, even though we only have one legionary fort right here, we should have enough weapons. Let's see, how many weapons do we have here? 4 units of weapons here. We could actually delete one of the swords and start another legionary fort, but because we have the Grand Temple of Mars that's about to finish, that'll boost the amount of forts we can have to 10, so we can just build more legionary forts. We don't have to kill the swords at all. And swords are still okay. Like, they'll get the job done. They'll last long enough that your 3 groups of javelins can really get enough DPS down that you should be alright. It'll be close. I've done this mission before with only swords without any legionaries, and it's doable. It's uncomfortable sometimes. You're gonna get nervous, but it's doable. Especially if you have 10 forts. Well, if you have 10 forts, then you're fine. You have the mass of bodies you need. It's the Warhammer 40k philosophy. Yeah. I know. Now, we also are going to need wine here, but I'm not going to do that right away. And also, do I want to open this up? We're gonna have the pottery here we can sell. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Once we finish off this pottery order for Caesar, we're going to open up that trade route, and then we're going to start our wine at that point. I think that's going to be a good solution. And once we get that done, we'll have a lot of stuff just to sell to Caesar via those 2 goods. Not to Caesar, to that city. And that should make it comfortable. Also, we want to stock up 32 wine, because we already have the marble we need. If we get 32 wine, then we'll lower the prices on those other 2 trade cities, which will be very good. 17 of 28, we just are missing a few more bricks here. And then we'll be good to go. I could get rid of some of the concrete here, but I'm planning to build the other temple, so I'm going to need it anyway. I don't have to rebuild it, so I'm just going to leave it there. If you're really trying to optimize, you can get rid of it, or like turn these off and then turn it back on, but it's fine. Also, because of this, we're going to need to connect this. So this is going to be... do I want to do this right now? I kind of do. No, I kind of don't. I'm going to wait until this is done. And then we'll do this, and then we'll do the Grand Temple. The picture of inefficiency here. Room for 86 more, so we will balance out. That's fine. I'll not worry about that. And 3 more pottery, and then we'll be ready to send that off to Caesar. Oh. And hello. Which way are you gonna go? So, what I kind of want to do here is let's get the lads for front and center first of all. Let's get you guys over here. And then I'm going to bring this guy out here. Okay, you can come down. You can go up. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna, because I want them to come down this way. I don't want them to come from here. So I'm gonna try to throw some javelins at these guys. Okay, let's back up. There's some high-level strategies here. Okay, let's go ahead and run back. Okay, one of them got caught. That's all right. Our dispatch is ready. Ooh. Hopefully these guys turn around. We'll see. If not, they should come down anyway. It should be okay. They can't kill forts, so... Okay, let's try to bring these guys back out. We'll try to get a couple hits and drag them in. Come on. Okay, good. So one of my favorite stories from the Civil War, Julius Caesar's Civil War, right? Julius Caesar wrote a lot, but his two primary works that survive today are the Gallic War and the Civil War. Now, the Civil War is a bit sad because he only wrote half of it. Everything after Pharsalus was written by other people. Aulus Hirtius, among others. But in the African campaign, so this is after Pharsalus, when Caesar is chasing down the rest of the traitors in Africa. The African campaign got off to a very, very bad start. And Caesar was in trouble. But there was a moment where the traitor legions were assaulting one of Caesar's forts in northern Africa, and one of the commanders got off their horses and started to throw shade, as the young people say, and talk down to the Caesarians. And one of the Belisarius here, the guy who mans the ballista, fired a shot at him, and he was standing in front of his horse, and it went straight through him and transfixed the man to his horse and killed both of them. Amazing, amazing. You love to see it. I feel bad for the horse, but you know. Traitor legionaries getting what they deserve. It is what it is. 24 of 28 on the bricks here, so that's almost done. And the pottery got done, so that's very good. I kind of want to move... Well, actually, you know what? You know what? This... pottery, furniture, wine... None of those things I'm selling right here, so there won't be any ping-ponging, I think. Is it going to be selling me anything? Iron? I don't care about that. Okay, that's fine. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to go ahead and switch this. Let's put it at 16. And let's open this up. Let's go to pottery, exporting. I'm going to turn on wine even though I'm not selling it yet. I might as well just turn on all these things. We're at no invasions, by the way, so we have a bit of time. And then we want to get more vines, and then we're going to want to get wine here. So what I'm going to do is, even though it's a little bit wasteful... Actually, it's not too bad. We can actually... Maybe we can set up the wine up here. Ooh. Ooh. You know, it's nice coming back to this game and playing maps again, because you start to do things different ways, and you see things maybe you didn't see before. It's very fun. So let's go up here. Let's get a couple more vines. 1, 2, that brings me up to 8. That's totally fine. Go workshops. Wine. Yeah, let's do this. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I want to do 6 like that? And then, yeah, I don't care about that. That's fine. 6 is cool. We can do this. We can roadblock, like, right here. The engineer's going to be a little bit wonky, because it's going to hit the stairs a couple times, but I think it'll be okay. And then we're going to get a warehouse right here. And this is just going to be for holding all that wine, because we're going to need it for, whatchamacallit, for the quest. Cool. I like this. I've never done this before. Set it up like this. I feel very happy with that. This does mean we're going to need more plebs, so... Because this is essentially done, minus the bricks, let's go ahead and road this up. And this is heretical, I know. I know people are gonna say it's disgusting, and it is. I'm not saying it's not. But it is what it is. So these are all connected by roads now, so we can technically get things from here and move them up. And also get the concrete. So let's let that happen. Here's the bricks. And I think we're in a good spot here. We're gonna start populating this guy. We can get, okay, I'll just do that right now. Grab a market. And we can grab a couple of fountains. And where I want to put that. Put that there. Put that there for now, that's fine. And let's start getting us some houses. Don't need a million of them, just a few. Alright. Okay. And we kind of have the beginnings of a new block here. Let's grab our bath. Put it right there. Ooh, we're being asked to send an average force. Okay, let's go ahead and save. I like to do this now when I'm recording it, so I remember that I actually saved it. And then we'll save this decision for next time. We're being requested for an average force, but that shouldn't be a problem. All right, gentlemen, I hope you had a good time enjoying this episode here. We'll continue it as soon as we can. We're going to be trying to refocus here. I know, I'm caught. I'm caught. Not uploading as much as I should, but we're going to try to keep this up. So, until next time, salutes to all of you guys. Have a good rest of your days, evenings, and mornings as they may be, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.